SM64 Speedrun enthusiasts. It is time, and it is my great pleasure to introduce to you the teams for the 2022 SM64 Summer League. Starting off with Team 120 is Unco. The Big Brain Club. The Bob-omb Bros. Chad Queso. Cookin' Cats. The Cool Cat Coalition. The Cracked Addicts 2. The Croissant Crusaders. The Dark World Drakes. The Free Agents. The French Connection. God Item. Ground Pound Gang. Johnny 14 Blokes. Monkey in Laundry Fire. MSR's Slot Dogs. The Pape Racers. Fix and Friends. Portugal. Pushin' PBs. Team Bazinga. Team Comfy Babas. The Bakery. The Chatters. The Fweeters. The Gabagools. The Goats. The Goofy Super Mario 64 Maniacs. The Mighty Fucks. The Pantheon. The Slow Bros. The Straw Hats. The Toxic Tuxies. The Wholesome Flowers. And finally, a recurring team from every league so far, Yoshi Fan Club 3. And introducing your host for this league, me, Ringo792. Hi. Hey everybody. Thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you coming to support the stream. It's sick. It's so cool to see you all here and to see you all excited before the league started to get PBs, seeing people saying they were sandbagging, people who have been grinding just relentlessly for this league. It's awesome. You're great. You're a part of this really awesome event, so thank you. And before we get into the team breakdowns, I'm going to check the Discord here. Nobody in Draft Voice. So if any captains would like to come on before we talk about the scores, if you come into Draft Voice, you can come on and talk about your team. You can say who you think's gonna win. You can talk about your approach. Oh, people are jumping in. And just please try to keep the mics muted, and I will call out your name. At which point, you know, if you want to just take the mic and run with it, that's fine, or I will ask you a few questions. So we're gonna hop in Draft Voice and hear from some of the captains from this here SM64 League. Okay, I am just gonna start alphabetically, I guess, because that's how Discord sorts them. So, Carrick Dan, you will be first. Feel free to introduce your team. Who or what team are you running?
Hello, Ringo. So, I am captain of Team 120 as Unco.
Ooh, Unco, what does that mean?
Unco is Japanese for shit.
Ah, yeah, I knew. I just wanted to make you say it.
It's actually a quote from our first round pick, Zappy.
Oh, really?
His first 49. Somebody asked him in his chat if he was ever going to do 120, and he said 120 is Unco, and that quote just stuck to me. Like, I loved it. So
that's great. A good team origin. So, how is your team doing so far?
That's a good question. We're in 16th place out of 34, which is pretty average.
Top 50%.
It's top 50%.
Just barely.
And I must say, though, I am so impressed with our star player, Fall Guys Sex Mod.
I've heard some of Fall Guys Sex Mod. Are they PBing in like multiple categories?
Yeah, got a cheeky 16-star PB. I think it was like a 17 2x. And I think they got their first sub hours recently as well, so they got a 57, so they're popping off. You know, it's like I'd expected nothing less from that name.
That's awesome. Yeah, the name's an interesting one. Yeah, people running like all those different categories are honestly huge too, because of the bonus point system we made. It kind of just rewards you for branching out and doing all those categories. So.
Yeah, that's true. I actually had a big argument with the ground friend Gary today about the bonus points. Maybe you can clear it up.
I'll try.
Do you get bonus points for only your first?
No. Okay, if I'm wrong, a mod can please correct me in the chat, but I think the answer is no. You get it for every time you pass into a new cutoff.
Yeah, Grandpa Gary's an idiot. That's what I thought.
Okay. Do you have anything else you want to say?
I'm very proud of my team. Joey PBs has been amazing. Connor drafted for me on draft night, and I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't sure what to think of his draft picks, but Joey PBs has been an excellent pick. Fall Guy Sex Mod, amazing. Soda J is playing well. I'm sure there's a lot more to come from all the people as well who haven't submitted a run yet, so
sick.
Yeah, it should be fun. Should be fun.
Awesome. I dig the enthusiasm.
I'm gonna shitpost a 49 as well, so that's cool.
Hell yeah, that's a great shitpost. Yeah, thanks for coming on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Of course. Next up, let's have Dylan Ton. Hey, so if you want to introduce your team real quick.
I'm Dylan. I'm from Team Bazinga, the best team.
Bazinga.
And it's nice to be here.
How's your team doing so far?
But we're moving along, you know. We're chugging along, trying to move up the ranks, you know. But I'm happy with my team. We're doing well.
Good. Do you have somebody who's like popping off, scoring in multiple categories?
Yes, we do.
Who's that?
Oh, yes, we do. Speedrun.
Speedrun. Okay, the perfect name.
He's on so many PBs.
That's awesome.
Like, I can't even believe it. He's like dropped I think 3 minutes and 70 stars or something since the beginning.
Oh, sick. Do you know what their PB is around?
I believe their current PB is 57:23. I think that's their most recent.
Very cool. Some big improvements. Yeah, are you guys like, are you staying motivated? Are you communicating with each other? Is there a lot of chat going on in the Team Bazinga server?
Yes, we're all supportive of each other. Every time we get PB, we pog in the Discord. So a lot of PBs going around our team.
Good.
Some big, some small, but every PB counts.
Yeah, for sure. Is there anything else you want to say?
We're going to destroy GTN's team. That's what I want to put out there. He keeps calling us Team Bazing Mid.
Ooh.
But I think we're going to beat his team in the end, so watch out for that.
That's beautiful.
And shout out to everyone on my team. Everyone on my team.
Team Bazinga, shout outs. Looks like we got a little rivalry here between Team Bazinga and GTM's team. I'm not sure which one that is actually, but perhaps we'll find out. Yeah, thank you very much, Dylan. And next up is Nader Beans. Yeah, you're welcome. Nader Beans, what is your team?
I'm Nader Beans, and I am captain of the Chatters.
The Chatters.
Yeah, I'll throw it in the chat because why not?
And how's your team doing?
We're actually doing like pretty good, I think. Like we're surprisingly high on the standings. I think right now we're like 7th, but we're hovering around 5th to 6th for a while, which is like pretty good. I think specifically on our team, we've had a few like MVPs. Like Frost has been getting like insane pacers like crazy, and also on day 1 he got like 5,000 points just from that single 120 PB.
I saw that
nuts.
I saw Frost was in the lead for like a couple days towards the beginning.
Yeah, like literally, I think it was the 120 race like after the draft, and he just got over a minute PB and got 5,000 points. Kind of nuts.
There's Frost in the chat right now, so somebody to watch out for.
Yeah.
Potential high scorer.
Obviously, Squimmy got a 49 as well, which is really nice to see because that's like a pretty huge grind. I think he's going for like 16 months or something, and he finally got it.
Yeah, I've seen him streaming for the 49 before. That's cool that he got it right at the start of the league. Very cool.
Yeah, it's really nice. And then we've had a lot of people like branching out in every category. Like our strategy has really been to try to get those like bonus points, like you said earlier. So like, yeah, I think so far I've done 0, 1, 70, and a little bit of 120. And then Frost picked up 1 star as well. I think he got like 2 PBs last night, or maybe 1. So that's really nice to see. We got Triangulum back into 70 star. Beeve's been doing 120. He keeps getting paces as well. Even like today, like I don't know, an hour ago or whatever, he was on pace in Rainbow Ride again. So that's always really cool.
Take notes, guys. There's strategy here.
It seems like we get a new PB in our team chat like basically every day now, or like multiple. It's really nice. Yeah.
Anything else you want to say while you're here?
I don't know. I'm just hoping we can. I don't know if we'll take the lead, but I'm hoping we can. Maybe get up to top 3 or something, because I think we've got some big PBs soon from all of us.
Sick. Awesome. Thanks for coming on.
Yep. Thank you.
Next up, let's do Oat Slice. Just saw you drop in, so if you want to just let us know what your team is and how you guys are doing so far.
Hey, yeah, sorry, literally just woke up, just jumped in.
Yeah, all good.
Wanted to join in. With the bakery, I think we're in 4th at the moment, but Pegadaloka just dropped like a 1K points PB, so pretty excited about that one.
Cool,
so,
maybe moving up.
Well.
Probably, it was that after the update stream started, like earlier today?
Yeah, I don't think it's been put on the leaderboard yet, so
okay.
Pretty cool. But no, we're doing pretty well. Kind of like a champion team effort rather than a team of champions. I think we've got 1 in the top 50, but still ranked 4th on the leaderboard, which is pretty sick.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, just like joint efforts from everyone.
Yeah, it's definitely sounds like a little bit from each player, which is cool. Sounds like you got a lot of potential. Are you guys active? Do you talk a lot in your team chat?
Yeah, there is a fair bit of team chat. We generally jump in and stream a few runs every now and then to the voice, to the team voice as well,
sick.
and then we're always checking in on everyone's streams and stuff. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a lot of fun to be
I love when I see your icons in your voice channels, because I imagine that's what you were doing. I don't come creep, but I assume you guys are streaming runs for each other. So that's sick.
Yeah, that's pretty much most of the time that we're in there. Yeah, it's great.
Cool. Do you want to say anything else?
No, I think that's pretty much covered it. Just wanted to drop in and say hi. Yeah, thanks for setting up the voice chat as well. It's been super helpful for us.
Sweet. Yeah, glad you like it. Thank you.
Catch it.
All right, next up, the captain of the Big Brain Club, aka Team BBC, is Widit. What's going on?
What's going on? Team BBC represent.
Hey, how's your team doing, man?
Yeah, I think for what it's worth, we're doing great. I know we're 21st place, I believe. I was looking at the standings earlier, but people are putting in the work. I haven't gotten to do runs seriously yet. I've been in the kitchen though. I'm cooking it up.
Are you practicing? I feel like you recently took a hiatus. I didn't see you around for a while.
I started doing school and work full time. So
okay.
That's where all my time went. But I've been cooking in the kitchen. My finals are gonna be done next week, so you already know what's gonna happen.
All right.
Hopefully I drop a few PBs. But the whole team's been going crazy. Kobe got a 142 and 120. I don't know if you guys saw that.
I did. I saw the 142. I was mad jealous.
Freaking, I'm jealous too. Shit. But yeah, Zizek, he learned SBLJ just recently, dropping 1-star PBs, getting some free points. Naturally Allen, Sakujo, Waterproof Teabag, Turtle Hippo, all getting PBs. GTM had a pacer, Retro had a pacer.
Oh, you guys are Team GTM, huh?
Yeah, GTM part of the Big Brain Club. Yeah, man.
Is there beef? Is there beef between the Big Brain Club and Team Bazinga, or is that just GTM?
I mean, that's just GTM, but GTM, if you need somebody, if you need somebody to pull up and let someone know, hit me up. I'll pull up.
All right.
I don't think they understand. We got the girth on our side.
These rivalries are getting fierce. Is there anything else you want to say?
No, not really. Just beware, guys.
There we go. Watch out. Thanks for coming on.
No problem.
Zeus, you are up. What is your team? Yo.
I am the leader of the Pantheon. And
represent.
Just a quick side note, suck it, oat slice, we're fourth, you're fifth.
Oh, with the hopefully up-to-date standings, getting smacked down.
Yeah, and he mentioned having 1,000 points on the way. Well, I'm currently waiting on a pretty sick 0-star PB that I got last night that'll keep us where we are.
What is that? How big of a PB?
I dropped from a 1548 to a 751.
Whoa! That's points. That's a lot of points.
Yeah, that was my second PB of the night.
That's sick.
A couple hours prior to that, I got a 149, 16, and 120 with like 6 deaths.
Jeez. So that's improvable. Yeah. A little bit of time saved.
Oh, yeah. Very improvable. I've had 144 best possible into SL before, so I can get a lot more. But
confident. I like it.
Yeah. I know what I'm capable of. I'm like the biggest sandbag.
Yeah. There's some big ones, so yeah. It's a lot of competition.
But I'm definitely not the highlight of my team thus far. That definitely has to go to Connor. Nice. Connor pulled up really hard early on. He's been going hard. Really quickly got like a top, I think it was like top 5 in the first couple of days, and he's still in the top 20 on individual points.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, sitting like just shy of 5k. Don't know where he went though. He like disappeared for a couple of
Maybe
days.
burnt out. Too many points.
Probably. But yeah, no, like pretty much every day we're seeing PBs dropping in from different members. We've had a couple from Luisito. Just yeah, Harla dropped a 16 in 16 the other day. Seba's been pacing. He got a bit of 49 the other day as well.
Oh, nice.
Techno's been dropping some runs as well. Just everyone's really putting in the work, and I think I'm really proud of my team because whenever someone starts struggling, they'll jump into the group chat and ask if they'll ask questions about how they can improve and fix things, and everyone's just so quick to help. It's really cool to see. Like,
take notes, guys. Sorry, keep going.
The other day, I think it was who was it? I think it was El Doge was talking about pretty much they were struggling with like some Dark World movement and trying to figure out how they can improve their time. And immediately everyone just jumps in and starts, giving some advice, telling them things that they can do to help. And I love seeing the camaraderie. And then on top of that, everyone ends up PBing, probably due in part to that help.
Yeah,
which is just sick.
That's heartwarming. Sweet. That's great. It sounds like you have a really positive team. So thanks for coming on.
Gonna win.
Yeah, all right, let's go. Yeah, I was on Pantheon for SBLJ League. Pantheon is a returning team, in case anybody's wondering. Yeah, thanks for coming on, dude.
Yeah, all goods. Thanks for having.
And next up is Cooking Cat. Which team are you running?
Yo, my team is the Cooking Cats / Cum Gods, I guess.
Unofficial name.
Afro's put that one into everyone's minds.
Yeah, we saw that and decided, maybe we wouldn't put the team image on stream, but
I'm glad.
If that's your unofficial name, very, very creative. Thank you, Afro.
But yeah, I'm really happy with my team.
Sick.
Everyone's just, again, like what Zeus was saying about their team, just everyone's been grinding, getting PBs, and doing like more than enough than I really expected from people. Like, just I don't know, they're doing a lot of practice, really productive practice I'm seeing.
So your team's pretty active, huh?
Yeah,
most of them doing runs.
Yeah. Crazy WHW was doing a lot of like 120 star RTAs, and they've been getting some good beginnings and stuff.
Gods are grinding.
Yeah, and probably the highlight so far of like my team is CJ Roca, because he's been getting constant. Oh yeah,
CJ Roca was huge in the 0-1 star league.
Yeah, I saw that he's like the number one or whatever.
Yeah, his times are sick, so.
Yeah, and he's been doing a lot of 16 star, and he's been like PBing left and right. Then yeah,
cool.
Afro's been doing runs. Afro's been on like 141 pace.
Jeez, that's Afro has a 143, a low 143. Yeah. That's sick.
Insert's been doing runs. A really bad got like a 154 out of nowhere. Yeah, it's been good. Everyone's been PBing, everyone's been active, and that's like all I can ask for, really.
Sick. Is there anything else you wanted to say before you go?
I like that people are like talking in my chat, I guess, and it's kind of a little community. And I asked like to learn for someone if they could teach me SBLJ, and like CJ Roca immediately taught me, which was really nice. So
that's sick.
I don't know. I appreciate that.
Good team synergy there.
Definitely. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks for coming on.
Of course.
And Bizarrescape. What is your team?
I am part of the Babomb Bros.
And how are the Babomb Bros doing?
I'd say we're killing it right now. We do have first place. We got
Yep.
that early lead.
Yes, you do.
My teammates, I can't express how happy I am with them. We have just had perfect coordination. We're in the VC every single day. We're always talking. We're actively getting PVs. There's been a lot of people who's just been like, just holding their PVs until this event. Just sandbagging very hard.
I think I see like every day there's some time where there's like 4 or 5 people in the voice chat, and I think I remember seeing your icon. That must be you, the Bob-omb Bros.
Yeah, we're in there a lot. Honestly, I mean, I at one point I think I had the most points out of the league, but then I got I So
yeah, I think
we'll see if we can make that happen as well.
Yeah, bring it back.
I'll try. I still have to improve sometimes for 16 star, which are very difficult, but I can do it.
That's great. Congrats on being in first. First week, first place. That is monumental.
Yeah, there were some runners that I'm very proud about having on my team, like Bombs, for example, with within a few I think it was the first official day of the league starting. I believe he did a 120 run and dropped from a 201 to a 152, I think.
Jeez. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of points.
Yeah, it was a ton to just start us, just with a very big lead there. I had personally as well been practicing 120 a lot. It's something that I've been practicing since January, because I had originally intended to do a 120 run back then, and I never did it. So
perfect for the league.
Since then. Yeah, I eventually I just saw the league as a perfect opportunity to actually do it now, and I dropped mine from a 229 down to a 204, I believe.
Oh, yeah, that's huge.
Yeah,
that's just during the league.
Yeah, just during the league, and I still have plans to improve it more.
That's awesome. Sub 2 coming soon, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
Sick. Yeah, you seem really happy about the league. This is maybe the attitude I would expect of the first place team. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's great, man. I am a very competitive guy when it comes to this kind of thing, and it's so fun to me that I'm just very glad that the teammates that I have are very active Mario runners, and I want to thank every single one of them for being on my team. Sick.
Is there anything else you want to say?
I guess all I really got to say is hopefully we can keep this first place lead and see how it goes out from here.
All right, I'll be shouting your team out later, so yeah, stay around for that. Thanks for coming on.
Yep, thanks for having me.
See you. Okay, this concludes the captain's chat, which means it is now time to get into the real nitty-gritty of this stream, which is the breakdown of the score. Probably what the most time went into, and we might spend the least time talking about it. Hopefully, I'm guessing this will last, maybe 30 minutes to an hour. But anyway, I will stop running my mouth, start talking about the points. Let me just have 1 second here. There we go. Okay. So yeah, we just talked to Bizarrescape, who is captain of the Bob-omb Bros, coming in first with 29,135 points. Second place is a repeat team. That's Alaris's team, the Goats, who famously won the first season with Falcon, a big-time breakout runner who is ranking pretty high in this league as well, so showing that 1,000 points behind first place, so that's super close competition. It looks like about 1,400 between second and third. Again, that's a pretty small gap, so this competition is close. But yeah, in third place, French Connection. Fourth place, the Bakery. The Fweeters, I think the Fweeters were in first place for a good part of the first week, but they're down in fifth now, still a pretty good rank. The Chatters, number 6, just spoke to their captain. Ground Pound Gang coming in at 7th. Fix and Friends in 8th. Pantheon, my team I was on in the SBLJ League, like I said, they're coming in 9th. Yoshi Fan Club 3, the team that has not missed a league, coming in at 10th. Monkey and Laundry Fire in 11th. The Gabagools 12th. Cooking Cats 13th. Chad Queso 14th. 120 is Unko in 15th. The Toxic Tuxies in 16th. And Johnny 14 Blokes in 17th. And we do have another page of these. Slow Bros coming in 18th, and that's with 14,000 points. So, or sorry, they're coming in 18th. They're about half the points of first place, and they are right in the middle of the league in terms of standing. So that's cool. I don't know. I feel like I see these numbers, and I think the point system is good. We have this close competition. I see these teams are motivated. It's great. Just feeling overwhelmingly positive about this. Anyway, keeping going. Thanks for the raid, Jay Waterman. I appreciate it, dude. Wholesome Flowers coming in 19th. God Item 20th. Dark World Drakes in 21st. The Cool Cat Coalition in 22nd. Pushing PBs in 23rd. 24th, Team Bazinga. The Mighty Fucks in 25th. Cracked Addicts 2, 26th. The Goofy SM64 Maniacs in 27th. The infamous Big Brain Club in 28th. Portugal in 29th. Team Comfy Babas in 30th. MSR's Slot Dogs 31st. The Straw Hats in 32nd. Croissant Crusaders in 33rd. And Pape Racers in 34th. And that is all the teams. But to go a little deeper, we are going to look at some team breakdowns. And on this screen, I'm going to show you the points of each individual player of the top 3 teams. And so the way we've ranked this is to sort the team by who has the most points on their team. As you can see on the number 1 team, there's only 3 people who haven't submitted a PB yet. So that's pretty high participation coming from that stream. That team, sorry. And it looks like Bizarrescape, yeah, first on that team with a huge amount of points for a personal score, 8,000. And we actually have some footage to watch from one of Bizarre's runs, which is part of that score. Yeah, so this is Bizarrescape's 1-star PB from earlier this week. We see here they're doing LBLJ, which of course you have to do in 1-star. And was this a gold SBLJ? It was, yeah. Clutching out a gold SBLJ, staying 12 seconds ahead upstairs to these BLJs, getting the instant BLJ there. That's a lifesaver in 1-star, that's what you want to see. This scary mistake here on moving left side, but backs it up really nicely, and then comes in and clutches out this PB. Very cool. And what do we see here for the final time? Does anybody know how long it is from the text box? I actually don't. I always think it's like 10 seconds. Yeah, 7:52 from Bizarrescape. So that was one of those runs that was part of this huge 8,063 score. And yeah, obviously to be number 1 team, you can't just depend on one player. So Cheesy in second here on the Bob-omb Bros has 3,811. That's still a pretty big score. And being second on the first place team, we also have some footage of a PB by Cheesy here. So let's check that out. Cheesy also doing 1-star. I had to do a few extra air BLJs for this this clip, but eventually gets in here. And I think I can spoil it. This run does PB. Coming up here to the upstairs BLJs. Just one extra BLJ there, that's pretty quick. This interesting ground pound, but clearly still making it up with tons of time to spare because a missed Bowser throw, and then still Cheesy clutches out this PB. So a 949. Yeah, and that is it's just part of how Cheesy built up those 3,811 points. So next team is the Goats, currently in second place for the league. We have AM6 at the top. I saw AM6 in the chat earlier. With 8,249. Again, that is just a massive score. I feel like all the people I've seen with scores like this, these people at the top of the tables, they have submitted runs in like 3-4 categories, and I think AM6 was no exception. So I think these people are really capitalizing not only on big PBs, but also on those bonus points, which you're really going to get a lot of if you run multiple categories. Even if you just learn a category and don't really get an insane time, you can still get quite a lot of those bonus points. Anyway, let's check out AM6 here. This is from AM6's 16-star PB that came in last week. See here, a nice, healthy-looking side hop. You don't want to miss that, that's for sure. But, I mean, you can once or twice, but you don't want it. Coming in here with a MIPS clip. This obviously, like the BLJs, is a pretty pivotal part of 16-star, especially, with like a sub 16 time like AM6 has here. If you fuck up MIPS clip, the run can pretty much be over, but like a pro, just fucking going right in there. I don't know how to do that. When I ran 16-star, I slow. They just walk up to the door and clip right through. It's nuts. Yeah, here, minus 13 into Bowser throws, and looks like it was a pretty perfect Bowser fight. Yeah, clutching out a, this must be at least a 10-second PB of 15:43. And so that's AM6, who's ranked first on the Goats, currently ranked 2 team. Next up is Falcon, a player we talked about before. Falcon was a huge breakout player in the first league. I think it was Falcon's starting for 120 star during that league. So yeah, they scored a ton of points, and the Goats won the league. A very historic victory, and so Falcon's still sticking around, getting a ton of points. 6,188 in the first 9 days. And yeah, let's check out one of those runs from this week. We have here Falcon running 120 star. Looks like going for an owlless here, and a little bit of a slip on those stairs, but backs it up pretty good and goes in for a double jump owlless. Very cool. It looks like Falcon is one of these players doing a lot of these pretty optimal strats. Here going for Tama Pless, and that setup scared me a little bit, but pulling it off and getting in there. And yeah, another notable strat here, this is one you see a lot of top runners doing, is this stored angle cannon shot. Definitely something I want to pick up, but I've been too scared of so far. Yeah, and then let's see, Falcon 1 minute 2 ahead into Bowser 3, and this Bowser fight looking like it went pretty well. So yeah, clutching out over a minute PB, 145.13. And so yeah, Falcon, AM6, the 2 top players of the Goats, and Falcon calling out your own 830 Rainbow Ride. That I did not notice, but it was very unfortunate. Time saved for next run, I guess, huh? Yeah, the third place team is the French Connection. And once again, we're seeing their number one player way up there, close to 8,000 points. A little bit less, but yeah, Shadow's power is 7,364 points. Let's check out one of their runs from this week. First thing I noticed about Shadow's movement is it looks very clean. Going for Salt Cannonless, sick. You know, very popular strat these days, but you know, I don't myself go for it. Double jump Owless, so definitely some of those cooler swag strats that the fast people do. A nice side hop. Looks like 10 seconds ahead going into LLL. Going into Fire Sea, yeah, don't see this all the time, but the pull glitch. I guess, you know, if you're running with a 1547, maybe that's something you're going to be picking up. And 22 seconds ahead going into Final Bowser. So yeah, clutching out a pretty good sized PB. Yeah, this looks like around a 20-second PB, which, you know, for a 15 and 16 star, that's huge. Yeah, 15-19. Very nice by Shadow Power. Second place for the French Connection is Frisian 4, coming in with 4,192 points. And let's check out some footage from Frisian. It looks like one of the PBs they got this week was in 1 star. Oh no, this looks like 0 star. Let's see, maybe... You never know, sometimes you're going for 0 star, you end up doing 1 star. Okay, this is 1 star, but without a DDD split. Taking some time to set up that BLJ, but getting it with just 1 air BLJ, shooting into everything in the room. See how we do on this infinite staircase BLJ. Alright, took a few tries there, but you know, clearly we're watching this video, so it must score some points. 16 seconds ahead going into the Final Bowser. And what time did Frisian get here? Looks like a 8:11. And that was our top 3 teams. So, oh no, I just closed my dashboard. Don't worry, I'll be back. Okay, sorry about that. Next on the agenda is the individual standings. This is a great leaderboard because it just shows you, regardless of team, who the top players are in this league so far. And yeah, I think anybody who's been active on the Discord has seen some of the runs from these players. And it is Zekon in first with 9,923 points. So close to that 10,000 point barrier, but nobody is there yet. So maybe it'll be Zekon who's the first to top 10k. Maybe it'll be Am6, Bizarrescape, Shadow Power. Who knows? It could be anybody. But I reckon one of these people at the top will probably be the one to do it. And since Zekon wasn't on any of the top teams, but is the top player overall, we have some footage for them as well to show you how they got some of those points. Starting in Womps here, we have a 16-star run. It looks like Zekon is running against a 1528. I looked away for a second, but that looked like it might have been Salt Cannonless. which I suppose with a 1528, you would expect to see that. Nice side hop there, and they were going in 5 seconds ahead to BLJ's. Just one air BLJ there, kind of having to launch back to the stairs, but I don't think that's too big of a deal. See how this final BLJ went. Once again, just one air BLJ, so going 5 seconds ahead into the final Bowser. Not a lot of time to save here. So I'm guessing if this fight was perfect, this might be about like a 15-23. 15-25. Shows how good these estimating skills are. So yeah, congrats to Zcon for being the absolute top of the league so far. Somebody had to be number one, and you have taken this prestigious honor. Yeah, Zcon was so absolutely overpowered, good at the game, that we did change the scoring system because we realized that they would be unstoppable. No, that's not really why. We just realized there's a little bit of an imbalance with the 0-star points, but that was announced on the Discord, so no news here. And that is it on the main league, but now is my chance to introduce you to a very special portion of the league, which is called the SM64 Fantasy League. Now, for those of you who don't know what the hell this is, the Fantasy League allowed anybody who's not involved with the league, it was announced over Twitter, anybody who wants could build a team and they could pick anybody they wanted. So if somebody else took your pick, it doesn't matter. You can take them multiple times. So anybody who wanted could build a team of 14 players from the league. And we're gonna look at some of the results for that. And before we do look at the points and the people who drafted, I just want to cover like some of the people who were picked the most. And the top three, the three Gs, Ouija, Suigi, and GTM, were the most picked. So these 16-star gods, apparently very popular here. You know, these are strong picks in one sense. These are extremely good runners of the game, but they all have these really good PBs. So they're going to be hard to beat. Whether or not they're a good pick, you know, it just depends on if they PB. And clearly, these are the ones that almost everybody in the fantasy, well, a majority of people in the fantasy league went for, and they do have 0 points each. So most unfortunate for those people who went for the 3 Gs. It's some big fat goose eggs. But yeah, I mean, next up we got Jaquarium, Chris, who was picked 15 times, and I noticed that Chris actually was a captain of a team and picked themselves 14 times, so they must have been picked one time by some other fantasy captain. So Chris somehow forced their way onto the top picks leaderboard. There's a team entirely of Chris. Jaquarium about to drop a 47. That would be great. You know, a lot of these fantasy players are going to be really happy about that. Yeah, so it's just interesting to see, you know, from a perspective of people who do play Mario, but also maybe some who don't, like who the runners that they would pick for like their dream team, and you can have anybody would be. And let's take a look at some of the results from that fantasy draft. The number one team is run by Dupe SSB. Dupe actually is a speedrunner of a number of games, but I don't believe is in the league. Just decided to run a fantasy team. Dupe is killing it with 45,000 points. That's I think over 1.5 times the points of the top team in the league currently. But the advantage here, of course, is you get to pick whoever you want. But still, 45,000 points. That's great. Session, second place. Connor Runs in third. Spoony Apple, fourth. Jaquarium, fifth. Saxtel, sixth. Our very own Saxtel. Moab Mahler, seventh. Fall Guys Sex Mod, 8th. Intermediation, 9th place. Say Surprise, 10th place. Alaris coming in 11th. Von Jim, 12th. Yoga C, 13th. 14th, Corey Grantham. Somebody's real life name, probably. I don't know. Cryptic coming in 15th, one of the inspirations for the league. Real Life Butters 16th, Alexopoulos 17th, Terrier in 18th, Seba in 19th, Happy Dude 124 20th, Jake God 21st, Papaya Uria 22nd, Packerzilla coming in 23rd, Chewy Moves Quick in 24th, Cooking Cat is also a captain of the team. I guess a number of these people have teams in the what do we call it? The non-fantasy league. Anyway, Black Vike in 26th, Tomcar in 27th, and Udalal in 28th for the fantasy league. And like we did for the regular league, we'll also take a look at the top teams for the fantasy league. The number one team is Dupe. And so who did Dupe pick that are those really high scorers? And you see right at the bottom is Zcon with the 9,900 points, number one player in the league. So pretty happy if you chose them for your fantasy team. And also, Am6, Bizarrescape, Falcon. We're seeing like a lot of these top players that we already saw. So Dupe knew something. Dupe knew who was gonna PB, or at least how to draft a pretty good team. And then second place in the fantasy league right now is Session, also taking Am6, also taking Zcon. So we see a bit of a trend here. The highest scoring fantasy teams is they're picking a lot of the same players, and the ones that we're seeing ranked very high in the league. Very good predictions on these people's part. And Connor Runs coming in third. Let's see who's on here. There's still some really high-ranking runners. Shadow Power, we saw, was one of the top-ranked. Frostbite, who was first for a while, also doing really well. Oh yeah, Falcon on here too. So yeah, we see a lot of these repeat drafts. These, clearly these must be the people that they knew there's PBs coming. They got stock in this speedrunner, and so that's awesome. Good work on these people for being knowledgeable about who in the community is gonna PB. That's really what it takes to win this thing, right? Spanish-speaking SM64 having a good community pulling through. Yeah, they are scoring points, and Dupe is capitalizing. And so that's it. That was the league update. That's everything I'm covering. And I think we should raid someone. So I appreciate you all for watching. Huge shout outs to the people on the screen and everybody who has helped a little bit along the way. It's just been a huge process. A lot of people, have jobs outside of running this league, and they're still putting hours every day into making sure this runs smoothly. So really appreciate these people. There's other people who have helped, in some small way, so shout outs to you as well. I don't want anybody to feel forgotten. Yeah, thank you all so much. And yeah, let's see who you're spamming to raid. Who should we raid? We gotta all agree on someone. Thank you, T-Hags. Thank you, Bomb. Thank you, everybody saying you like the stream. I've seen Session a few times. It looks like they're getting the most mentions here. So are we feeling Session? Is that who we're rating? I will load them up. I'm gonna play the ad and then we will raid. So thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And don't spoil the fucking raid, okay?